What's going on, Park Hoppin? Tugs here, and just really quickly wanted to go over some breaking news information that we've gotten over the last hour or so. Tokyo Disneyland has finally announced that it will be reopening on July 1st. So we've got a little bit of information to go over. I'm just going to get this out there really quickly. Let's get into it. So, Tokyo Disney Resort today has finally announced that both Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea will reopen on July 1st of 2020. They did close in February, so it's been quite a while. I'm sure everybody's excited. I know I'm excited for them. This is great news. For those of you who have been kind of keeping track of everything, you know that the shopping center reopened on June 1st, so that portion of it has been reopened for a while, but now they finally approved the theme parks themselves to be reopened. So yay! We have a capacity number, which is a first too. They're going to have a reduced capacity of about 15,000 guests, which is really low. That's mind-boggling to me, but of course it makes sense. You will have to have a reservation to visit, just like here in the States. That's the same. And then it says also here that it's the final Disney resort in Asia to reopen after the closures. Shanghai Disney and Hong Kong Disneyland, as you all know, reopened on May 11th and June 18th, and then Universal Studios Japan, June 8th was their opening date. So let's get into this a little bit more down here. So the big thing with Tokyo Disneyland reopening is Japan has its travel ban still implemented. So as excited as some of us are for that are overseas, unfortunately at this time we cannot travel. United States, Canada, Singapore, Australia, and New Zealand are just some of those countries that are mentioned here that are on that travel ban list. So if you are somewhere, you might want to check their list and make sure that you are in a country that can actually go to this opening before you start planning. As of right now, everything is shut down, and we, especially here in the United States, cannot go there. So it'll be interesting to see how the crowds are when it reopens, because it'll all just be literally locals. So they're implementing all kinds of stuff. We've got some things that have been announced. Of course, things are going to change and be added as time goes on. They're reducing their hours from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. All park tickets are going to be day tickets. They are not taking non-date based tickets. They're doing the ones that are going to have a specific date on them. They will start going on sale June 25th at 3 p.m. Japan time through their website. Tickets are available up to 30 days in advance, so if you don't want to go right now, you can purchase them for 30 days. You can buy up to 5 tickets at a time with a credit card only. They're not taking cash. It is going to be dated tickets only. Again, pick your days, plan your trip. That's going to be how that works. Hotel guests can only buy tickets. They can buy tickets, but just like here, they're not guaranteed due to the limited number of tickets available. They've got your ticket types. They are doing 3 different ones. They're doing a full day for 8,200 yen. If you wanted to come in after 11 a.m., it's going to be 7,300 yen. And after 2 p.m. is your biggest discount at 6,300 yen. So that's a little bit of incentive to help space out people from coming into the park all at the same time, which is honestly a great idea. If you are an annual pass holder for Tokyo Disneyland, this is the biggest interesting information out of this right now. It'll be interesting to see if any of this changes or gets modified. As of right now, park admission is limited to day ticket holders only. You are not able to use your annual passport to get into the park. So if you do have an annual pass to Tokyo Disneyland, you are not going to be able to use those passports to get into the park itself. You would have to purchase a day ticket. Now, they do say that the lottery system, there's going to be a lottery system that's going to be set up in the future that will pick annual pass holders to get into Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. But as of right now, it's those day tickets only. So you would have to purchase a separate ticket if you wanted to go around opening time or sooner. They also say that if you have an annual pass that's active after February 29th, you can get an extension, or you can also request a refund. Those details will come as they start to figure that out, just like here in the States. Your guidelines here are going to be, of course, masks required, just like everywhere else. The difference with Tokyo Disney is they are going to allow guests to take their mask off if they are practicing proper distance between each other. So if you're walking through and everybody's spaced out, you can take your mask off. If it's a crowded area, you got to keep your mask on. That's pretty fair, I feel. With the summer temperatures, it's going to be pretty warm. So of course, just like everywhere else, you're going to have your temperature taken before going into the park. They're going to have the same distancing measures for the entry, attractions, restaurants, and shops. So all of those stickers on the floor that say, please stand please stand here, 6 feet apart. They're going to be preferring contactless payment. And they're also going to have hand sanitizers everywhere as well. So the attractions, the same as the theme parks that have already opened. No fast pass, no single riders. They're going to have those distancing markers on the rides as well. Let's see. Until further notice, the attractions, they have not announced which attractions are going to be open yet, so this is just covering, it says both parks just to cover it. Character greetings are going to be done from a distance. It says similar to how Hong Kong Disneyland and Shanghai Disneyland are using their character greetings, and what they're doing is they're putting them like on platforms, and you can only go so close to take a photo, and there's no getting into this space. So just keeping the distance away from the characters. Shopping, same guidelines pretty much. You must wear a mask, enter from the designated entrances and exits, so everybody's got one flow of traffic. Hand sanitizer stations will be provided before you enter the store itself. All of the baskets, shelves, and sample products are going to be wiped down by the cast members regularly. Stores are going to have the shield cash registers, and then cast members they're going to be allowed to be wearing gloves and face shields as well, so keep that in mind. Cashless payments is recommended, but if you do need to use cash, they are going to have a tray for you. So I'm not sure how that's going to work, if they're going to have a little slot, you put it in, they slide it in kind of like at the bank, or if it's going to be like a lunch tray, you put your cash on the lunch tray and they take it back. That'll be interesting to see what they come up with that. Restaurants, again, the same guidelines that are being implemented here, the same procedures here. QR codes for the menus. Dinner and lunch show entertainment will not be operating. Masks must be worn, but of course you can take them off to eat and drink. Hand sanitizer stations before getting into the restaurant. All the tables and chairs are going to be cleaned regularly. Some tables are going to be roped off so that they can keep the social distancing. Same with the cash. They recommend the cashless payment, but if you do have to use cash, they'll have a little tray for you and they'll implement it that way. So yeah, that's basically all the information that we have now. As the days go on and we get closer to release date, there will definitely be more information that will come out, obviously. So, stay tuned here on our YouTube channel. You can check us out. We're on Twitter as well, Park Hoppin, for all the latest updates. We'll keep an eye on it for you and keep on top of it as much as we can. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys do you like some of these procedures a little bit better than what the state's parks have been implementing? Are you anywhere near Tokyo Disneyland and you're going to be able to try and go? Let us know in the comments, and hopefully we'll see you guys later. Bye!